All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to 27 Outs Live. I am Ivan alongside Stefan. We're back, guys. We hope everyone enjoyed the Christmas with the family. We
Sure.
hope everybody enjoyed. What else am I missing? Their
Well,
Hanukkah, their
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa, because I know
Ooh,
there's a whole bunch of holidays that happen
yeah,
around this time, other than the main ones.
too
But
many to
shout out to
name.
everybody, honestly, because
For
we've
sure.
gotten to a point now where it's cool to acknowledge the little things like that because we know that here on the channel now, and thankfully, shout out to you guys who rock with us, have gotten us to a point where we know that different people are tuning in.
For
So
sure.
it's only right that we start off like that. But yeah, here we are tonight with, I think Stefan and I would both say, is a very special live edition of 27 Outs because we are going to be hosting a watch along, which is
Yeah.
essentially you guys seeing our reactions to the 1995 or 1999, excuse me,
hmm
NLCS game between the Braves and the Mets, also known as the Grand Slam single that was hit by Robin Ventura. So we're gonna be able to watch that together, and we'll let you guys know exactly where we would like to start. Because one thing that Stefan had pointed out to me was the fact that that's a very, very long game. Now, I haven't seen the game myself yet. I know of the highlight. I know about the reason why it is known as that game, excuse me, and received that name. But you guys are going to be getting my raw reaction.
Yeah.
At any point did I ever get to see this game?
No, this game
Um,
was nuts.
but yeah, go ahead, Stefan, take it away.
So I watched this game last night for research purposes. I sat here for 4.5 hours and I watched this entire game from beginning to end. Uh, this game was sensational. If you're an old school baseball fan that doesn't care about pitch clocks and time constraints and none of that garbage, this game was awesome. And I had a great time doing this. And here's the thing, guys. We're going to watch this whole game, but we're going to be talking about current stuff too, because there's a lot of lags in the action. Because, listen, kids, this game was before there was a pitch clock. This game was before there was mound visits. This game was before there was any of that garbage. What I like to say is this is baseball like the way men would do it back in the days, like real fucking. You sat there for 5 hours like a man, and you enjoyed every minute of it, and you didn't cry about how long a game was or how many commercials and none of that garbage. Um, what we are gonna do, guys, since this game is so long, we're gonna watch the game for the top of the ninth inning all the way to the finish. The reason why we decided to do that was because if we watched this entire game, we'd have been over here. We'd have been here for like 5 hours, and I didn't really want to be here for 5 hours. So we're saving you the stress of having to sit here for 5 hours. Our Blad is the stress of having the whole urine for 5 hours, and we're also gonna just enjoy this because it doesn't really pick up action until the ninth inning anyway. So this is a very pivotal moment in the game. And the one thing we're gonna do, guys, if you want to learn about baseball, like you're a first time watcher to the channel, or you don't really know nothing about strategy, this is gonna be fun because we're gonna break stuff down and double switches and all that. But without further ado, guys, what we want you guys to do is we want you guys to grab your remotes wherever you're watching this on. We want you to watch from 2 hours, 13 minutes, and I believe 6 seconds was the timestamp. So
Right.
get the remotes out. We'll repeat the timestamp to where we are when we get to it. As we go, we'll repeat the timestamp to where we are. But this is gonna be fun, guys. So set up your YouTube. If you're sipping on something, bring it in here tonight. Let's have a good time and let's watch this game together, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna hit play on the video. Ivan, let me know when you hit play on your end.
Let
Hold
me
on.
know. You want to do a countdown?
Hold on, because mine is going through ads right now. So let me get the third.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because YouTube will do ads, guys. So just bear with us and we'll
Right.
let you know when the ad is done. And we'll do 3, 2, 1, and then we'll hit a countdown. So
Right. Friendly reminder to anyone who's watching right now. Feel free to, of course, leave a comment about anything random that, of course, you'd like us to address. But most importantly, especially what happened over the past couple of days, right? I know we're here. We're going to be watching this game tonight, and we hope that you guys are as well. But we also know that you guys are waiting to hear our takes on certain things. So we want you to know that we're here for that and more.
All right. So right now I am about to hit play. So hold on, let me get it right quick to the exact spot because my YouTube is all right. So we're at the exact spot.
We playing
So,
right now?
so in 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, here we go.
So Chipper Jones is at the plate right now. He is what's up to the people that are in here. Come on, pull a chair in, join the conversation. Wow, look at the young Chipper Jones, bro. How old do you feel right now?
Old, bro.
Coney Island's own Brooklyn's own John Franco on the mound for Bay Ridge. Know what I mean? Oh man. Also, guys, if you notice, NBC had all the sports rights back then. They had the NBA, they had baseball, they had golf. NBC was running shit. So if you notice, why is he wearing this hat? Well, that's the exact hat they were wearing that night that they played in this game. And I was actually going to bring out a black Met hoodie, but I couldn't find a black Met hoodie because I have a black one that goes perfect. But we're doing the orange and black on the hoodie as well.
I mean, the hat works, bro. The hat don't look bad on you. Plus, you got the orange sweatshirt on, so you straight.
With the black B for baseball, but it says basic, you know what I mean? Just, look at the radar gun. To the 5 people in here, what's up? We're watching Mets Braves 1999 from the 9th inning. We're not going to watch this whole game, but follow along with us. Also, you know what's crazy? Bro, look at the radar gun. That shit's at 88 miles an hour, and that was like the top end of velocity back then.
Nowadays, that's somebody's changeup.
Look at that. That's filthy. 88 inside corner. Got him.
See how they stared at each other for a bit? You do that now, you might get ejected.
Look, perfect delivery right to the glove, too. Ooh, man. Right to the glove, too. See,
and that's one of the best players of all time, too, in Chipper Jones.
And he made Chipper look like, oh, you want to hit this? Go sit down, bro. Appreciate you. Brian Jordan, grounded to Ventura, who can't make the play.
Ooh.
And Robin was steady-handed, so that's shocking that he didn't make that play.
For a second, that looked like a clean transfer, but I guess not.
You know what it is? Brian Jordan was really fast. See, back in the days, Atlanta had a bunch of speedsters, man. Brian Jordan, I remember back in the day, had Marquise Grissom. They had a bunch of athletes. David Justice was on the Braves team in 95, so they were a couple years removed from winning a championship. Atlanta was good. Atlanta was good back then. Who's this at the plate right now? See, back then you had to be super conscious of the running game too.
Oh yeah, of course. That's why I said I think recently on one of our previous lives was that we know that pitchers aren't really putting in the same amount of effort into enhancing that part of their game.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And it shows. You know what's crazy, bro? Look at how strategic the game is. Like, I'm not trying to get my A hack off. Yeah. I'm just trying to get a base hit. What's up to the people watching in here? Say what's up. Give us a comment. We'll join the conversation, man. Welcome. I'm not trying to get my A hack off. I'm trying to hit a base hit somewhere, bro. I'm sorry, but that's beautiful. That is so. I wish the game was more like that today.
Yeah, of course.
I really do. I wish we go back to just being basic, like
everything is really just sticking to one or two things that you're good at and not necessarily being good at anything else.
And not trying to get your A hack off first at bat. Like we're not trying to do that. Damn, look at the retro jackets. Bobby Bonilla, oh shit. Bobby Bonilla, bro.
They still talking about him to this day.
He's still getting checks from the Mets to this day.
Every year, I think on the same day, I always see his name pop up.
That's called they call it Bobby Bonilla Day. He's gonna he's getting paid till like 2029. Keep getting the money, Bobby Bo. Yo, John Franco
they're playing in the rain too, right? It's raining, it looks like.
It's raining in the game. And it rained all the way up till the game ended. Yo, John Franco was a character, boy. Look at that. Pick off throws. For those that are wondering, why does John Olerud have a helmet on? Well, John Olerud underwent something where he was hitting the head, so he had to.
I always wondered that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Not now anymore because I know, but when I was a kid, I remember seeing him. I'm like, why is he like that on the field?
Yeah, why you got a helmet on, bro?
Yeah, as a kid, you don't know any better, you know?
No, definitely not. But yeah, that's amazing, bro. Look at them pitching inside. No care if you take me deep or not. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm throwing 88 to 90. I'm not throwing all that hard.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how the game
one thing that I think all pitchers used to really focus on back then because of the lack of speed was location.
Yep.
Like making sure you hit your spots was a big thing.
Sure. Yep.
Rather than just trying to throw it wherever to then just simply get it by a hitter. It was more than that.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is look at what Mike Piazza just did behind the plate. He actually got down and blocked the ball. Like he wasn't down on one knee like they teach you now. You'll steal strikes. No, this is like some real. We're gonna catch like old school, like back in the days. Damn, Armando Benitez.
Look at who they got in that bullpen. Kenny
Holy.
Rogers, Octavio Dotel,
And Armando. How old do you feel right now? Jesus. Oh my goodness, yo. Baseball is a beautiful game, man. Pop them up.
Oh, okay.
The defensive wizard. There he is.
Oh yeah. By the way, those highlights that I saw earlier, bro, of Ray Ordonez, man, that dude. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, whether you're a Mets fan or not, or perhaps you just know about Ray Ordonez, as many should. I would say, and so would Stefan, but that dude might be the greatest defensive shortstop I've ever seen.
Yo, dog, think about it. If he would have had a bat, he'd have been A-Rod.
That man was jumping over people, diving left, diving right, strong arm, making plays from his knees, from the grass in the outfield.
Throwing it right to the catcher's glove.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
They got John Norwood working at first. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of movement.
Yo, look at a young Andrew Jones. Holy shit,
man.
Bro.
This is why a lot of people are still trying to argue the fact that he should be in. Like, this was that version of him that people remember.
You were. And back then, look at how much Bobby Valentine's pacing up and down the dugout. Like, yo, what do I do right now? Who I got in the bullpen? Benitez.
That's when managers actually were doing their job.
You had to manage back then,
and not on some we already know how we're gonna go about this 1 through 9 from the beginning.
You gotta manage, bro. The game is much different than it was back then. Like it's a different game. It's a beautiful game.
Oh, beautiful pitch,
inside fastball. I wish the game was like this today, man. I look back and I kind of hate where baseball. I love baseball. But I kind of don't like how everything is like we got to throw max velocity. You got to get your A swing off. Like, how about putting the ball in play and making the defense have to work and like making it a little bit more harder for teams to have to defend you? That's a beautiful pitch. Same spot too. Oh my God. See, look at that. We're getting excited because of pitch sequencing. Like, they don't do this no more.
All right. He might be able to finish him off the same way he finished off Chipper Jones.
He might be, but
I would go right there. You don't see what I'm throwing.
I would go right there, but if I'm Andrew Jones, you know what I would have done in that instance? I would have backed up like 2 feet just so I could cover the inside corner. Because if you're coming back in here, I'm hitting that shit all the way over the bullpen. You feel me?
All right.
But let's see what he does. Oh, God!
That was filthy.
Oh.
He looks hurt. Was he hurt during this game? He's like walking with like somewhat of a limp
to him. Yeah.
Wow.
He looked like he turned the ankle.
Honestly, this is 1999. It wouldn't surprise me. I know there was a time when guys played through whatever. You know, it didn't matter.
18 wins in the last at bat, the 99 Mets, including three in that postseason. That was nuts. They were the miracle Mets for real.
Damn. 13 men left on base for the Braves. Oh my gosh.
They left a village. Terry Mulholland. I remember Terry Mulholland when I was a kid. I remember him pitching for Texas when he was like done.
Melvin Mora. Wow. I didn't know he played for the Mets. I remember him from his time with
With the
Baltimore.
Orioles. Yeah.
Yeah, this is new to me. Wow, that's crazy.
Benny Agbayani on deck. Holy shit.
This is now starting to bring back certain memories, especially when I see certain players.
Oh man.
Look at that.
This is dope. Yo, they John Rocker, bro. Look, not trying to get your A swing off, just trying to put the ball in play, man.
Yeah, man. Especially at this point in the season where they were at.
At this point in the game, too. They're not trying to get the A swing off. You're just trying to get on base for one of your big dogs to drive you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody in the dugout looking stressed.
Mike Piazza, man. You know what's crazy? I was telling my mom about the game that we were going to be watching tonight, and she had seen me checking out some highlights, and she was like, "Oh, some of those games look familiar."
No, yeah, bro. Like, this reminds me of childhood, and this is why I wanted to do. Look at Earl Hershiser, bro. Damn.
That jacket is fire, man. That's a fire jacket for real.
And they all had them. That's the thing.
Man. I don't know, something about the black jersey that the Mets had. I've always enjoyed them, always, for years.
Yeah, man. I like how they had no name on the back either. It was just like, yo, here's the number. Here it is. Here we are.
You know, it's another thing I want to point out too. Notice how they don't have like 20 ads behind home plate. It just strictly says Mets. No, yo, apply to this, subscribe to this, like sign up here. Like, yo, leave us alone, man.
Let us watch the game in peace, bro.
Look, it just says Mets back there. Now you got like 20 different things trying to freaking put their hands in your pockets.
I'm telling you, bro, it's about money nowadays. If this was the World Series back then, what do we got? A big ass Capital One sign and during the World Series, bro?
Yeah, and they made it, I think, a part of the logo too, or some shit like that.
Disgusting, bro. It's disgusting.
Look at that. Another one.
Calling timeouts. Look at this shit.
That's twice within, I would say, a couple minutes where we've seen somebody step out the box already.
But that's because what's he do here? Oh,
this is a good at bat, man. Melvin Mora, he's staying in.
Put another good at bat. See, that's what I wish baseball players would do today. You know, don't worry about, just stay in there, because the pitcher's eventually gonna make a mistake, bro. He's eventually gonna hang one. He's gonna throw one that he don't really want to, and you're gonna hit that shit all the way to New Jersey. What's he do here? Ooh.
Wow. Up and in.
At 90 miles an hour. But now, if you see somebody throw up and in at 90, they're like, all right, bro, go check his elbow. His elbow's done.
That's a good
pitch, bro.
Yeah. He went as far in as he could with that pitch, honestly.
And notice he got him the two pitches before that. He hit him with a slider down and away. Then he came back in. He doubled up on the fastball. Holy shit, Benny Agbayani, bro.
I don't remember this guy.
Benny Agbayani, I remember him. I remember when he first came over, he was like this big sensation from, like, he was Hawaiian, but he played in the Japanese league for mad long.
Oh, he came from overseas?
Yo, you want to talk about power, bro? And look, they were running hard to first base, bro. They didn't jog. They ran hard to first base.
Yeah.
You want to hear a funny story about Benny Agbayani? Benny Agbayani is the guy that caught the ball, gave the ball to a fan. He thought there was 3 outs, but there was only 2, and the guy kept running. The 2 guys scored. Real Donius, the glove wizard.
That's Bonilla. Okay. Bonilla coming into pinch hit?
Yeah. Yo, back then you had benches that were deeper than a mother, bro.
Right. Who would be in the starting lineups today?
Hell yeah.
It's a nice to know about a shortstop.
Walt Weiss, and who was their other shortstop? They had 2 guys that were like decent shortstops. Oh, Ozzie Guillen was the other shortstop.
Okay. I remember Ozzie Guillen.
Ozzie Guillen was the manager for the White Sox for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Armando Benitez, bro.
I remember him.
This was Edwin Diaz before Edwin Diaz was
Wow,
real.
look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that. 26 batters faced. He retired all of them. 14 of them went down on strikeouts in the postseason alone. Damn. He's either mowing them down or they could barely put the ball in play.
You want to hear something about
Let's see this.
Eddie Perez? Eddie Perez was Greg Maddox's personal catcher back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Greg Maddox had his own personal catcher. Mm-hmm.
Greg Maddox actually pitched in this game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He won 7 innings.
Oof, look at that.
Base hit right in front of Ricky.
I don't know. Ricky kind of gave me the vibe. He slowed down a bit there. Knowing his speed, I thought he would have came in, you know?
Well, Ricky at this point was 40 years old. He was 40 years old here.
Gotcha.
This wasn't prime Ricky. Ricky was with the Mets at the end, bro. Like, hold up. Do I really want to dial for this? It's kind of raining. It's kind of wet. I'm 40 years old. No, I'm good.
You're right. That makes sense.
No, thank you. Well, look at that. Pinch runners. Look at this. Who's this pinch runner? Yeah, Eddie Perez had bad knees back in the day. Yo,
I could tell, man, just by his walk alone.
Them knees are hurting. He could barely get down the steps. Like, Howard Battle. I remember him because I remember playing on the game, and he always used to steal bases. Look at that bunt.
Okay. Trying to get the runner over, something that we don't see at all
anymore. Hell yeah.
At all.
That doesn't happen anymore. So the fact that they're doing it now is a beautiful thing. Bobby Cox is like, all right, let me sit down and strategize how we can get through this. And yeah.
You know what's the crazy part, man? The fact that teams are not doing that at all. But yet they would literally allow a guy and go down on strikes. Like, yo, the least you could do is at least bunt.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm. Your next man is most likely going to strike out anyway because that's all that happens these days.
Yeah, they don't care about putting the ball in play. They don't care about sacrificing at bats. They don't do none of that shit. The game is horrible today, bro. Bad bunt attempt.
Yeah.
See, back then, if you didn't get a bunt down, they would be on the bench killing you, bro. You said what?
I can imagine.
You didn't do what? On the bench, looking at you like, hold on, bro. You've been in the big leagues how long? And you didn't do what? Let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Still 2-2 in the 10th.
Yeah, that's because they valued, like, they didn't try to hit home runs every at bat. They valued the sanctity of the game. Like, yo, I'm not giving in. You're going to have to hit my best pitch. If you do, cool. If not, cool. And pitching, to me, was a lot more, they thought about what they did before they did it.
Right.
It was a lot more well thought out. Yo, if I get this person and swing at this pitch, and this pitch is, he struck out. He didn't get the bunt down. He didn't get the bunt down.
I also feel like there were way more low-scoring games back then too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like not that pitching doesn't matter anymore. Pitching is always important, but I think there was a time when the pitching was so good that it wouldn't even occur to happen for there to be high-scoring games.
And here's the other thing too. It's not that pitching was also good, but you had many different pitches that had different arm angles, different speeds. So one guy would come in throwing 93, 94. The next guy would come in throwing 90, 86, 87. So
wow, 94. And that was hard then, right?
That was hard back then, yeah. 94 now with somebody's two-seam fastball.
For real, that's crazy.
Who's this?
He's probably in a. That's Ozzy, right? Ozzy Guillen, yeah.
Holy shit, yeah. Ozzy at the plate, like, damn, bro.
I know he's looking at that 94 like, damn, I got to stay in the batter's box for this.
Popped him up.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
Nice catch by Piazza there.
I see you. Yo, and look at how simple the catcher's gear was back then. No wristbands, no none of that shit. By the way, Piazza was playing in this series with a bruised hand, a bruised wrist. He took a foul ball off early in the game, right off his middle finger, like right off the fingertip. It was a rocket too. And I'm like,
It looks like he just wrapped it, right? And just kept on going.
Yeah, catches back then, catches in the Neanderthals, period. They like, I'm like, yo, if it was me, I wouldn't be able to get up for like 10 years if I caught behind the plate.
Yeah, I don't know how catchers back then did it, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Like that, knowing how they got banged up behind the plate once upon a time sounds like abuse.
Yo, they said it yesterday on the game that I was you had to be a bit of a masochist to catch back then. Like that shit was no fun, man. Like, oh yeah, I want to catch. No thanks. Nah. No, thank you. Gerald Williams at the plate. For those that don't remember, Gerald Williams, and he's kind of a
terrible
crazy
slide there. He almost messed up his knee. You saw that? You saw how he buckled when he got over to second base? Look at this. Watch when he gets to second.
And the pitcher don't give a fuck about the runner either. Ugly slide. Yeah.
Slide, bro. What? I don't even slide like that. What the hell is that?
If the throw, remember, you got to remember it's raining too, so the ground's probably a little slippery.
True. Okay.
And they probably didn't slip. Yeah, he probably did. By the way, do you know Gerald Williams, as he pops up to Piazza, does he make another play on it? And the answer is no. Do you know Gerald Williams was Derek Jeter's best friend in the big leagues?
Wow, I didn't know that. My first time knowing that.
Gerald Williams, that's why Gerald Williams, if you remember the captain, if you saw it, one of the episodes was in memory of Gerald Williams because Gerald Williams died right after they filmed one of the last episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. Gerald Williams was with the Yankees in '96 when they beat Atlanta. He would come off the bench. Yeah.
So maybe that's where it started for them. Between him and Jeter.
The friendship. Right? Yeah. Alvaro Alfonso.
He's booking it down the line. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Very few people do that nowadays.
Back then, it was everybody, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Sean Dunston.
Speaking of the Mets, you know which Mets player I'm a big fan of his efforts and his shows on the field? Brandon Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo's a guy where even if he walks, his ass is hustling the first base. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. And listen, some people may see that as too much. I see it as a guy who's just enjoying himself.
Listen, that's how you play the game, though. Like, that's how you show genuine love. Like, yo, I love playing this game. I love being out there on the field. Who's the catcher for the Greg Myers? I remember because they talked about Javier Lopez. Javier Lopez was the Braves catcher for many years. Javier Lopez got hurt early in season and didn't make the postseason roster. Kenny Rogers. Oof. Avert your eyes, Yankee fans. He was horrible as a Yankee. Kenny Rogers.
Was he known for his time with the Rangers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Sean Dunston.
Like some of these names I haven't seen in so long, but you know, I got things coming to me quickly, especially if I remember the player.
Yeah. It's a
long time ago, man. This is 25 years ago?
Yo, you were how old?
25 years ago, I was 5 years old.
You were 5 years old, bro.
5 years old I was.
I was 7, so I was also very young. Also, I want to see if you guys notice this. You notice what the umpires are wearing on their hats? It's not the Major League Baseball logo. They used to have National League and Major League and American League umpires back then. The umpires used to be in separate leagues. So one crew used to do the American League, one crew used to do the National League. Yeah. they used to go by leagues. So it wasn't just not everybody did every game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what was the
Turf Wendell.
reasoning that went behind that.
Well, back then they were trying to uh differentiate the styles of play.
Mm-hmm.
So they would put certain umpires with different
Oh,
leagues.
he went
Good
definitely. Yeah,
pitch, yeah.
93 outside, and that's hard. That's hard around this time. That's hard, ladies and gentlemen.
93 at this time was like, damn, you throw
So
98.
if we're looking back at 1999, he basically got him out there with some high cheese.
Literally, yeah. You know, Greg Maddox's highest fastball as an entire game was 91.5 miles an hour. That's for the whole game.
Wow,
Got him. 88 two
up
seam
and
right
away.
at 88 miles an hour. Bobby Johnson, I'm like, damn, bro. Damn. And it was a lot more deception back then. When you pitched, it's not like now. Like back then, they tried to create different arm angles. They tried to fool you with different pitches,
Mm-hmm.
different speeds. Damn, bro. Look at Shea, bro.
That's Ricky, right?
R.I.P. Ricky, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah. But imagine Ricky. See, Ricky was a Yankee. When Ricky was a Yankee back in the day, bro, the Yankees had the ill lineup in the 80s. They just never had pitching. If the Yankees had pitching in the 80s, the Yankees would have won a couple World Series.
Right.
That lineup they had was no joke back then. Nah, Mattingly, Ricky Henderson. They had Dave Winfield. They had a squad in the 80s, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, a little off the plate. But all right.
That's close. Not a bad pitch, though. Like, even if it were to be called a ball, that's not a bad pitch.
Oh, that's outside.
That's
wow.
Outside. They robbed Ricky there. They robbed him.
But you like how he didn't yell at the umpire. He was like, all right, bad call. Let's move on.
There you go.
Swinging for the downs right here. You saw that swing, bro? Damn, Ricardo Alfonso.
Wow. On deck. I think he gets him with something. Got him. I knew it. There you go. He went all speed down in a way, literally at the dirt.
Yeah. Alfonso. See ya. See ya one more game. He had 2 home runs in that game one. He had a 3-run shot and a grand slam.
Wow, this is that postseason?
Yeah, he had 3 home runs in that playoff. He was hotter than fish grease.
He had some good games, I could tell.
Yeah, bro. That lineup back then was no joke. You had him, you had Piazza, you had Olerud. They were good, man. Ricky talking to himself. I can't believe I swung at that shit. John Olerud. You know what I always wondered, just to be funny? I wonder if he used the same helmet to bat as he did to field. Or if he wore a different helmet at the plate.
That's a good question. Man, you know what's crazy? For this to be 25 years ago, this doesn't look bad.
The footage looks good, right?
Yeah, this is not bad at all. Like, I know certain people that used to like 4K quality and whatever the case may be, but this This looks normal to me. Maybe
Nah, this
because
ain't
we
bad.
grew up on this, you know?
Yeah, this is my kind of speed. None of that HD special effects garbage.
None of that artificial stuff that's gonna
Nah,
ruin your eyes, young.
none of that shit. He just got underneath it. He just got underneath it. He knew it too.
All right.
Yeah, bro.
All right. End of the 10th. Still a
8
tie
hits,
game.
8 runs. 8 hits, both sides. 2 errors for the Braves. That's shocking. The Braves never made errors back in the day. Oh, they pulled Ricky. Huh. Benny's in left. Benny Agbayani. Sean Dunston's in center. And then move Melvin Moore to right.
Oh, Melvin Moore used to play the outfield.
Yeah, he was an outfielder.
Wow. Okay. I remember him as a third baseman because I think at the time, wasn't it like Miguel Tejada?
Was the shortstop.
I think so.
Brian Roberts was the second baseman.
Yeah, man. I remember those days.
If I remember correctly, who was the first baseman? Was it Jay Gibbons back then?
That Baltimore team wasn't bad. Now that I think about it,
Dave Roberts, Melvin Moore, Miguel Tejada.
Young Brian Roberts was nice. He was good.
Young Brian Roberts was a beast.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Well, you know what you call this, kids? A double switch. You see what Bobby Valentine's doing? Walking up to the umpire, he double switched Ricky Henderson for Benny Agbayani and also put Kenny Rogers in the game to pitch.
Yo, check him out. He's actually having a conversation with the fans, it seems like, too.
He's talking to the fans, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like no trash talk. He has a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Looks like he was enjoying that convo.
Yep.
We need to see more of that, man.
Yeah. They don't make colorful characters the way they used to. Managers are like robots now, bro.
I think he's like trying to get into politics now, I believe, right?
I believe so. He's trying to get into the Senate.
Yeah, I remember I heard I had watched an interview a couple years back, and I think he was running for something.
Yeah, in Connecticut, where you are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the 3 people in here, what's up, man? Let everybody know we live. Let's get some viewers in here, man. Let's get some comments in here. Talk to us. Tell us what you're thinking about this game so far. Yo, look at that. Yo, Kenny Rogers. Don't let Emilio get started on Kenny Rogers. Our boy Emilio, he hates Kenny Rogers.
You don't like Kenny Rogers?
What? Because Kenny Rogers is bad as the Yankee. So if you get him to talk about Kenny Rogers, we be here all day. We be here all day. He hates Kenny. He can't stand Kenny Rogers. It's bad. It's bad. And to the point where, like, he literally gets upset just thinking about the idea of having to talk about Kenny Rogers. Like, the idea of talking about him just pisses him off. To the 7 people in here, welcome, man. Say what's up. Say what's up. Welcome.
Yo, welcome, everybody. We are watching Game 5 of the 1999 NLCS between the Braves and the Mets. For those of you who are watching, make sure you follow us on Instagram at 27ounce3c. And if you're new here, welcome along. I'm Ivan. That's Stefan. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Also, hit the like button on the video. Let people know we in here, man. You know what I mean? And even if you don't want to watch the game with us, but you want to just hear us talk about the game or what we're seeing, that's cool too. Join the convo because we're going to talk about everything that's going on right now. The signings, everything. We're going to be here for a little while. So come through. Pop a squat, as the kids would say.
Okay.
Base hit Chipper Jones. Beautiful swing, though.
Nice way to bounce back after a strikeout that we had seen. Mm-hmm.
And notice what he did. You saw how he kept his approach simple, just kept his hands back, took the ball right back up the middle, wasn't trying to do too much with the ball, just kept it real simple, man. Simplicity is beautiful, kids. All right, since this is a Mets and Braves watch along, we're going to ask the chat, whoever's in here, who was your favorite Met if you're a Met fan from this era? And if you're a Brave fan watching along, who was your favorite Brave from this era? Comment below.
That's a good question because I think both teams had a lot of good players on each roster at the time.
Yeah. I would say this is the least skilled Braves team out of those Braves teams in the 90s.
You think so?
Yo, those Braves teams in the early 90s, bro. David Justice, Marquise Grissom. They had Fred McGriff. Those early 90s Braves teams, bro.
Damn, look at how young Chipper Jones looks, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And back then, you know what I noticed too? Back then, you know what I saw a lot watching this game? You had a lot of guys that were in their 14, 15, 16 seasons still looking like, yo, I could be here for another 4 or 5 years, taking care of their bodies. They treated the game with respect. It was very different back then. Very, very different back then. You know, like they weren't. And mind you, this is the steroid era, and these teams barely scored runs, but they played the game.
Yeah, I think when you look at the way baseball was played back then, I think there were more guys, I should say, who actually played into their 40s as opposed to now.
For sure, yeah. I really believe, yo, less is more, and these guys ate whatever the hell they wanted. They had burgers, they drank a lot, they did whatever the hell they wanted, but they they were perfect. Like, how many times you hear, oh, I changed my diet, I'm only eating kale during the season, and I'm only doing
He said I'm only eating kale.
No, I'm serious. How many times you hear that, bro? And you're like, yo, bro, wait, what?
Right.
Why? Have a steak, drink a beer, have a burger, be like, eat some ice cream. Like, you're gonna go work it out. You know what gets me too is like how it felt like every pitch. If you watch this game with the sound on, it felt like every pitch in the last 4 innings was like do or die on both sides, bro. The Shea Stadium felt like you want to talk about anxiety filled. Yeah. And they didn't mute us back then like they do now. They didn't mute the fans. Like, you heard the full-on eruptions and shit.
I don't like the fact that I've shared this with you before, Stefan, but that's a part of the game. Yeah. Especially for those who aren't able to be at the stadium. Like, how do you do that today?
Yeah, how do you mute it?
Like, come on now.
Does he turn a double play?
Ooh. Looked like he kind of hesitated there.
Had trouble getting out of the glove.
I don't know, Robert Ventura.
Nah, he made a play early in the game.
Look, let's see.
Yeah, couldn't get out of the glove.
Yep.
And you look at how hard he was running into second. Yo, back in the days where you could take the second baseman out, but there's none of this, yo, get your foot out so I can slide.
That's true. But we honestly speaking, though, we've seen a lot of bad things, though, you know, in moments like that with players.
You know what changed aggressively? You know what changed it? The Ruben Tejada Chase Utley incident in the playoffs where he broke his leg. That's when everything changed. It changed right then and there. Because you don't want people getting that injured on the base paths. So,
okay. It's a nice swing to right center.
Ooh, Melvin Mora got back there. Okay.
Melvin Mora. Talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Olerud Piazza.
Look who's up. Olerud Piazza Ventura. Oh, here we go. Still 2-2, bottom 11, 1999 NLCS Game 5. It's good so far.
What we're gonna do, guys, real quick, is we're gonna hit pause on this because what I want to do is give everybody a time code. We're at 2:51, 2:52 right now, 2:52 to be exact. So if you want to follow along, we're at 2 hours and 52 minutes. Come in, say what's up. And
wow, look at those numbers, John Olerud. Red hot in that series. 6 for 19, 2 home runs, 5 ribbies.
What the kids say, he's hotter than fish grease right now. Hot, bro.
Let's see if they could actually get something going with this part of the lineup up.
I mean, you would hope so.
Now would be the perfect time.
Yeah, you would hope so.
These three and in that order too.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it.
Those last two pitches, I
Look,
guess they were down there for him, but I kind of feel like today they would call that a strike.
They probably would.
Yeah.
But remember, you got to remember, there was no Quest Tech back then. Back then, it was just the umpire's discretion. What was a strike and what was a ball?
Right. So no outline around the box, how we see on TV.
None of that. Yeah. No, none of that. It was very different back then.
Now they could light up the box any color that they want, point arrows right to show you something.
All that modern technology. Yo, come look at the box, kids. Ooh.
He wanted that one.
You saw that swing, bro? He's like, Bobby Valentine talking to the trainer, like, yo, how much can I get from this dude? Can he pitch? Can he run? Can he throw? What are we doing here? I felt like the trainers were much more involved back then.
Oh, yeah.
Than they are now. Like, you saw the trainers on the bench. You saw them with the team.
Oh, okay. He got around on that one. Oh, no. Honestly, I knew it was a deep fly ball, but maybe the camera angle is what threw me off there. But I actually saw that going to the track at least, but it didn't.
And look at where he hit it. He hit it right off the label. If you would have hit it fair, square up, that shit is in the bullpen right now.
That was a good swing, though, man. Look at everybody else's reaction. They thought the same thing that I just thought. Yo, this is gone. Damn, man. By the way, still raining. It's been raining for some time now.
It's been raining since we started.
This is a playoff game. And they're just still going at it. They're playing right through it.
Yo, man, how stupid is it today? They would have put on the tarp. Oh, it's raining.
Yeah.
We can't have anybody out here getting hurt. They're worth more millions of dollars.
But if you do that today with how late they start some of these games, man.
It's true.
Games might not finish till like 1, 2 in the morning.
It's true. You're right. It is so true.
Piazza at the plate.
He was bad. We want to talk
struggling.
You want to talk about Aaron Judge being bad? Look at those numbers.
Right.
Oh. Look at those numbers.
Mr. Robin Ventura on deck.
The hero, who we're going to talk about, I'm sure, relatively soon here. If you're Robin Ventura, right, and you're rewatching the highlights of this game, I wonder what's the first thing that pops in his brain. Like, yo, I remember where I was. I remember when I hit the ball. Or, you know how some people say, yo, I hit that shit and I just blacked out. I didn't remember nothing. I don't remember where I was. I didn't remember nothing. All I remember was I hit it.
I've heard that.
Bases.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Oral.
Look at how everybody's just stressing in the bullpen. Like, you can see it on their faces.
Watching the game with anxiety filled, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, Piazza. Oh, right at him. Okay. Damn, why did he throw it back in so hard? Like he was gunning someone out. You saw that throw back in? Damn, bro. I thought you saved those. You don't just use them like that.
Well, back then they didn't care about none of that, bro.
Right? I wouldn't be surprised if certain guys were playing through like elbow injuries and whatnot.
Shoulder injuries.
Damn, Robin Ventura 0 for 16. Damn. Yo. I mean, yo, they named the game after you, but holy, were you bad?
He was on the struggle bus for real, yo.
See, I'm not gonna lie, that's a strike, Stephen. I think that's a strike. They ain't calling that. Wow. Okay.
It's very different, bro. Like the way the game is the game is officiated now compared to back then. It's very different.
Right.
It's very different. I wish the game was the way it is now. I mean, the way it was back then now.
Right.
Also, too, You know what I noticed? Like, you know how umpires don't like you talking to them? Like, they get upset. Like, yo, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Back then, you used to be able to get your point out and say, yo, that was a bad.
Okay,
Ooh.
there we go. Okay. Base hit to right field. Who was that at the plate? That's Ventura, right?
Yeah, Robin Ventura. He went
About
from
time. 1 for 17. Now he's
oh,
starting to get it going. Now I see what he did this game.
listen, listen. That 0 for 16 was gonna be forgotten real quick when he hit that ball. Wow.
I mean, so far so good. So far so good, I would say.
That was, and
This
here's
is
the
a good
thing.
start.
Look at how fast Brian Jordan cut that ball off in right field. He didn't lollygag for it. He ran, he cut it off, he got it right back in.
Even back then, they're holding up signs. You gotta believe. We still hear that to this day. You just gotta believe, Mets fans.
Ooh!
Chipper Jones. Oh my gosh, he looked like a vacuum. I thought that was gonna pass him down the line.
I thought that was a double, yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Chipper was good, man. He was
left
really
on
good.
base. 15 men, 7 men, 22 men left on base.
Damn, they tied a major league record at the time.
Oh, you're gonna get thrown out. You getting thrown out? Come this way. You out of here.
Good. That was good.
You out of here.
Oh, that's a nice swing by Andrew Jones. Look at that highlight.
He just got under it. He just got under it. He just got under it. Look at Ricky. Oh man. Got him.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Oh shit.
That one looked like it was going. I mean, it did. Look at where he caught that at. That was a few feet away from being gone.
A few feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now it is. I believe it's the top of the 12th now, right?
I think so. Now, yeah, we're entering the 12th.
Mm-hmm. Now,
yo, for those of you who are here right now, while we're watching this game, we have mentioned this earlier in the live tonight. But just to remind you guys, feel free to talk about, anything that's happening at the moment, anything that has happened over the past couple of days.
Oh, well,
we're here to talk about that and more.
Well, speaking of talking about that, Teoscar Hernandez back with the Dodgers, 3 years, $66 million. He's officially.
That's true. Yeah, I did see that right before I joined.
He signed tonight. That's on the 27 Outs Instagram. Go like that post.
I saw that coming though, because I think it was about maybe a week or two ago.
Wow, look at that hop. Ray Ordonez, you are a G, my boy.
It had already been known that Teoscar Hernandez and the Dodgers were close, but it was like a matter of deferred money or something like that.
Well, he didn't want none of the money deferred. He wanted straight cash, which is what he got.
Okay.
The only thing that's in this deal is there's a team option for 2028.
Gotcha.
But other than that, he's getting his money straight up. Yeah.
That's a big offseason, I must say, by the Dodgers.
For sure.
Like bringing back Teoscar Hernandez, bringing back Edman, signing Blake Snell.
Yeah, they had a big offseason.
And then you've got all your pitching healthy and ready to go, or should be at least by the top of the year.
And if they sign Roki Sasaki, that. By the way, I just want to clear something up I said about Roki Sasaki on the last live, just to be for bookkeeping purposes. He cannot sign till after January 15th because that's when the amateur free agent pool opens. So he can't sign till after that date. So I just wanted to correct that just so that, no, like you guys, because I know I said something different in the previous live. I said he's going to sign on January 15th, but he can sign after January 15th. Todd Pratt. You know what Todd Pratt is most famous for?
For what?
Todd Pratt had a walk-off home run in the same postseason against the Diamondbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the Mets' first home game. That was in Game 3 of the '99 NLCS. Wow. Todd Pratt. He had a ball. Matter of fact, speaking of Todd Pratt, let's look at I'm gonna pull it up right here so we can see it as a family. You know what I mean? Let's pull this up right here.
All right.
Ooh,
That's a
walk.
walk. Yep. Got a free man on for the Braves. Wow, they got 3 guys up and ready to go. That's crazy. What the hell? Haven't seen that in years. Oh, it's been a long time since I last seen that.
You'll never see it today. That's rare of the rare, bro.
Right. The rule changes also wouldn't allow for that to happen either.
I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Baseball, a lot of less rule changes. Let the game just be the game, man. The game is beautiful as it is. We ain't hurting nobody, man. Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna hit skip here.
All right. Man on first for the Braves, 1 out, top of the 12th, 2-2 game. Got Bobby Valentine just constantly pacing in between innings. You can tell by the look of his face that he's worried about every single decision that he's made.
Oh my goodness, yo.
And what's to come too, because
the hair's getting gray by the moment. You see him?
Yeah. Oh, that's a filthy pitch by Kenny Rogers. Wow.
Oh. Piazza's like, yeah, another one to the knee. Thanks. But, did that hit him in the family jewels? I think it did. I think it did.
Broke down and in.
Oh. Speaking of Todd Pratt and the home run we mentioned, let's run this. Let's run some tape, kids, because I want to show some history real quick for you guys. Mind you, this is the same exact postseason that the Mets are in right now. Hold on. Play this. Bingo. Dead center field.
Wow.
Dead center field. See ya. Let's go home, kids. Stephen Finley was the center fielder.
I remember Finley. He looks mad at himself. He thought he had that.
He could have caught the ball, yeah. Todd Pratt losing around the bases.
So this was in the previous series then, right?
Yes. And he knew he got it too, or at least he thought he did.
Funky swing he had, but he got it.
That was Todd Pratt's first and only postseason hit.
Yeah.
Was that walk-off home run. Place going nuts. Shea going berserk. Look at that. Oh my God. By the way, number 23 for the Mets. Does he look familiar to you? Because that was Patrick Mahomes' dad.
Really?
Patrick Mahomes' dad. Patrick Mahomes Sr. pitched for the Mets.
Wow. Okay.
Still works for them till this day.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let other people know we're live, guys. We're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. Also, a couple interesting wrinkles from Boston this weekend. So they signed Walker Buehler, but it came out yesterday that they wanted to trade for Luis Castillo, but they didn't want to give up. Ooh, what a swing by Benny Abani. They didn't want to give up Tristan Casas in the deal, so the Mariners are like, no way. And the Red Sox also wanted them, if we were going to trade you Casas, the Red Sox wanted the Mariners to take on Yoshida's contract, which still had $55 million left on it in 4 years. And the Mariners were like, no, thank you. Deal dead. No deal.
We've actually heard how some Red Sox fans feel about Yoshida. They're pretty much over him.
Shout out to TD and Sox fan for life, and I'm pretty sure they'll be in here in a bit. By the way, guys, if you're in here, comment, man. We've been here for almost an hour with no comments. This is rare for us. Usually we get.
I know. You know what I think it is, because they can't see what we're watching, but of course. That's why we have the video titled as such, because you guys could follow along, You
could follow along. We're in the bottom of the 12th inning. Again, I'm going to stop it real quick to give you guys a time code, to be exact.
3 hours and 7 minutes.
Yes, That's exactly where we are right now. So follow along with us. Ooh, that looked like a strike.
Yeah, man. That's a pretty close call. You gotta believe Mets in 7. That is funny, man. Yo, Mets fans, they love to believe. They sure do. Shout out to Nick, by the way, who actually uses that. Like when he does talk about the Mets, Nick is the type to be like, "Yo, you gotta believe, guys."
I don't gotta believe nothing. I just gotta. That's true. That's true.
Good point. You would have to use a different device. Yeah,
that's true. You know what? Good point. But that's why we're here. We're here to keep you guys entertained, man. Just rock along with us. Let's just have some fun.
Right.
Yo, if you was in the dugout, how stressed would you be right now?
Me during this time, if I'm on either team, I'm stressed because both teams are really freaking good. We already spoke about how good the Braves are, but the Mets during this time were pretty freaking good as well.
Yeah, I'll be sitting in the dugout with the mean stress look on my face, like, yo, how many more innings we gotta go, bro?
And you see it in both dugouts, I would say, especially when the camera gets those close-up shots.
Yeah.
The players, the managers.
Yup. Everybody looking a little stressed in the face.
Rick says, who from that 1999 Mets team should have their number retired that hasn't already?
Robert Ventura. Nobody should ever wear the number 4 ever again. You know how many moments Robert Ventura had for the Mets?
Right.
That should be in there. To the 7 people watching, man, what's up? Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Look who's coming in as a pinch hitter, Mr. Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, bro. I would say also too, the other guy I would say, because I like them a lot. I don't know if they do that, but they should do something special for John Franco. John Franco was a big Met back in the day.
You know who does do a lot for John Franco? A lot of Italian restaurants, I noticed. Like I've gone to places and a lot of pictures of John Franco, pizzerias as well.
Yeah.
Pizzerias are a big fan of John Franco. Like I've walked into spots and even if I didn't know who John Franco was, it's a name that has come up. Even while I'm just grabbing some food. Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn. He's from Bay Ridge.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's from Bay Ridge. You know, John Franco had his own batting cage. It used to be called John Franco's batting cage.
That's what's up.
And I think it was like Sunset Park. He had his own batting cage.
I can't believe this man was playing in 1999 and he is still receiving checks from this team to this day. That is just... Talk about being paid for the rest of your life.
You getting them checks, Bobby Bo.
Shout out to him for being the king of deferred money. Like that is him.
Just keep getting them checks, bro.
Like he inspired the Dodgers and every other team to do what they do nowadays.
Honestly, you know what? This is gonna be a new thing on the show now. I'm gonna come on every episode with a new hat.
I mean, you got him like that, so shit. You better start.
So
don't forget, I called you out. I don't know if it was the last live. I think it might have been. I was like, yo, you got over 20 plus hats. You was like, yeah, but I donated some. You still got a lot. Donate with the amount that you have, bro. Donating is not enough. Because you're getting rid of some, but then I know you're adding more down the line. So what the hell are we really doing here? You're just replenishing at this point. It's like reloading, for real.
Nah, man. You know what's crazy? I bought this hat at Citi Field and I only wore it like twice.
Oh, so that's a fresh one still.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, you have so many that you could rotate. Like, I would not be surprised if you go like sometimes a month or two without wearing one of your hats because you have so many.
It's true.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
when
true.
You get to rotate like that, I feel that same way sometimes. Not with hats, but with like sneakers and stuff, like sneakers in my closet. I'll be looking for something. And I'm like, damn, I haven't worn these in like damn near a month and a half.
It's the same thing with me with sneakers now too.
Yeah.
Like I got sneakers in the closet. I forgot those shits were in there, bro. Yo, them old school jackets was clean, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. I wish I had one myself.
Them old school jackets was clean.
I wish
bro.
I had one myself today, man. You rock that in the 4? Ooh,
Woo!
perfect. Perfect.
And I have the sweater that they made with the black hats. They have a sweater that came out. It was all black.
Right.
I bought the sweater and the hat together.
So the sweater, is it all black with that logo that you have there?
Yeah, and it's the hoodie. Yeah, it's what the players
Got
wear.
you. I like that.
It's like the official. Yeah,
I like that.
I got the whole. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Something about foul tip.
He was trying to end the game right there, bro.
Something about the bomber jackets back then were just different, man.
They looked official. They looked like
they just, I don't know. I kind of felt like more work was being put into the ones that were made back then.
They have more craftsmanship. You're right.
And if you really think about it too, people who do buy that stuff now prefer to buy the old stuff anyway because it looks better.
By the way, did you hear the story about how about these Yankees, how they wore the turtlenecks for the 98 Yankees and the league fined them every time they wore it, but they didn't care?
That's crazy.
During the postseason, the Yankees wore turtlenecks, if you noticed. And these turtlenecks were when they won championships in the 90s. And the league would fine them because they said that it wasn't with proper uniform apparel.
Damn, look at Bobby Cox.
Stressing in the
Valentine's stressing. Look at Bobby Cox. You're like, damn, man. We too deep into this game at this point.
And if you lose, that's the type of loss that stays with you for a hot minute.
Struck him out.
Told him, yo, sit your deferred money ass over there.
To the 13th inning we go. Bobby Bonilla was brought in for no damn reason.
For no damn. Speaking of the home run, Johnny Olerud. See ya.
Off Greg Maddux earlier in the game. Look at that.
Nice. Chipper Jones. Oh, you thought it was over?
Wow. Look at what he did there, bro. And on the hands, and he just took it the other way like nothing.
Yeah, right down the line. Yo, Chipper was the man, bro. Chipper was the man, bro.
Man, what happened to Ricky there? Hat flying off, can't get a hold of the ball. I mean, you said he was 40, so it makes sense.
You know what I mean? You gotta let him live.
R.I.P. Ricky, though. R.I.P. Ricky.
For sure. By the way, there's a reel on Instagram.
Look at that. All low-scoring games.
4-2, 4-3, 1-0, 3-2. Damn.
Shout out to pitching. We got one comment. Shout out to Goat.
Thoughts on the Gleyber signing? Honestly, I thought he did well. 1 year, $15 million for the type of player he is at this point. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. And also, Goat, one thing I would like to ask you as well, because, you know, a lot of Yankee fans have mixed emotions about this, where you had some people who were ready for him to move on now that the contract ended. And then you have others who, I guess, wanted him back. That surprised me, I should say, because I heard more people who were already over him than the ones who weren't.
Yeah.
But tell us, you know, how do you feel about Torres moving on?
For sure. Octavio Dotel's in the game now for the Mets.
Yeah, man. I saw that ERA above 5. Yo, remember Octavio Dotel on the Astros?
When he was in Houston? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, we got him. The New York teams got him when he was towards the end. If you saw young Octavio Dotel, he was that dude. But I think Gleyber did well for himself.
Yeah, man.
Foul ball.
So Goat says, I liked Gleyber, but it was time to move on from him. Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but with the way the team, I guess, viewed him, especially the way the fans would talk about him, it was only a matter of time until the contract ended, and we just knew that it would be the end.
Yeah, and also, this is with the Yankees needing a second baseman, and they still was like, we're not doing this. Like, we're
right. One thing that you had shared with me, Stefan, and I thought it was, a great point. There was a season where Torres had like 30 plus home runs, if I'm not mistaken.
2019,
right?
he had 30.
Right.
He had
That was
38.
his second year in the league.
Mhm.
And listen, don't get me wrong. If I were the Yankees and you do something like that in year 2, I'm thinking you're going to be very much close to that. If not exactly like that, but close to it.
For sure.
And the one thing that all Yankee fans could agree on is the fact that he was never able to get back to that. And this was during the time when people were talking about juiced balls.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, especially if you look at the fact that he was never able to regain that form again.
For sure, yeah. Listen, and he's Comerica Park.
Poor decision maker too. Like, I don't want to talk down on the guy, but yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, Comerica Park is not the best place for his offensive game to improve. Like, you're going from Yankee Stadium, that's like opposite field.
His numbers are gonna dip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're in Detroit, and it's colder than the mother the first 3 months in Detroit. You're gonna be freezing your ass off.
Yeah. By the way, listen, no hate towards the Tigers. I really enjoyed the run that they went on this season. But that up the middle, man, Baez and Gleyber Torres, not a big fan of that at all. I know what Baez could do with the glove, but offensively, I mean, he's awful. Stefan just brought up a good point with Torres now going over there and how the numbers are gonna dip. So listen, Detroit, I think you guys got to do a little more. Maybe this might be that move for them, at least in their eyes, but it doesn't cut it.
In the short term, because in the long term, he's only signed for a year. By the way, Razor with the clarification. I do not know about MLB issuing fines. I was reading about the Yankee Cernex a while back, and I know Nike was upset at it. Oh, okay. So that could be what it is too.
First of all, Nike should be upset at themselves today because of some of the stuff that they put out. I mean, oh my gosh.
Oh, Tavio Dotel with the nasty friggin' curveball. Jeez, man.
I like that.
I do think Gleyber was treated unfair, though, when Gleyber got benched, not hustling, but Verdugo. You know what? I can't argue it, bro.
But I think there's a little bit of a difference because, I mean, listen, if you're not hustling, it's all the same at the end of the day, right? But I think Gleyber over the years, he sort of showed us a pattern.
Yeah, that was him.
One thing that I mentioned about a minute ago was that he was a poor decision maker. You know, there was certain times where you would think that it would be a routine play, and he would just make it seem like as if it were a science experiment. Like, dude, you're in the major leagues. You don't know what to do in that moment.
Look at Ray Ordonez. Look at that.
Look at that.
Woo!
Like sweeping and putting the dust into the dustpan, just like that.
By the way, I know we said this earlier, but for the 6 people in here, yo, if you haven't seen Ray Ordonez field of baseball, go pleasure your eyes with some Ray Ordonez playing shortstop. It's beautiful. Watching that guy play shortstop is it was a
shout out to everyone who's watching us right now. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, where you could get off-season news in terms of trade signings at 27 outs 3C. And if you're new here, shout out to you guys. That's Stefan. I'm Ivan. Subscribe to the channel. You know, welcome to the family.
For sure. Yo, like I said, you look at 90 back then, and 90 looked like it was like 95. And 90 now is like he throwing 90? Something wrong with your arm? Like,
yeah.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Even that's a problem too. Like, not only the fastball is ridiculous, but the off-speed pitches are as well. Like, you got dudes throwing sliders at 90, 92, changeups in the high 80s. Like, bro, that's not really slowing it down much.
Crazy. The NBA should try to. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that.
That's a good idea.
Base hit.
All right.
I like. That was for that comment, because the baseball should do something like that. That would be really cool. They really should. I don't know why they don't. Like, put your marquee games on that day and let everybody play on that day. Like, all the marquee, like, Mike Trout should be playing somebody big on 4th of July. The Yankees should be playing big somebody on 4th of July. And start the game. Start the games at like 12 o'clock. And don't let everybody play. Only allow the marquee teams to play on that day and give everybody else the day off till the next day.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
Like the NBA does. By the way, the NBA ratings for this Christmas was up. These Christmas games were really good, man.
Speaking of those games, I told you I didn't watch. I was spending all of Christmas Day with my son. Shout out to my son. But, I did see highlights of that Lakers-Warriors game.
Crazy.
Boy, Curry in the fourth quarter was cooking, bro.
Crazy, bro.
He himself alone brought them back.
He had like 16.
The three from the corner. The quick inbound that I think he took to tie the game.
Yeah. Steph is ridiculous. Chipper Jones again.
There goes Chipper.
Chipper Jones again. Is he going to score? Is he going to score? Is he going to score?
Nah, they got him. Yeah, out by a mile.
Get out of here, bro.
And why the hell did he go head first into Piazza's chest? Like, yo, dude, don't give yourself a concussion.
I guess he was trying to lodge the ball out.
Gold agrees. Yeah, that Lakers versus Warriors game was good.
But the game of the day for me.
You got to tell me because I didn't see him all, so put me on.
Game of the day was Knicks Spurs. Mikal Bridges and dropping 41 and Wemby going for 42 in the Garden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell me that Bridges had a big game. I remember that.
I'm telling you, Mikal, my boy.
Damn, look at these numbers by John Rocker. No earned runs. 11 strikeouts, 6 2/3.
Yo, Met fans hated this dude back in the day, bro. They hated him, bro. He was like public enemy number 1 back then.
Yo, Goat, shout out to you again, bro. We appreciate the fact that you're here as well as everyone else.
For sure.
How was your Christmas? What is New Year's looking like for you guys?
For sure, man. For sure. If you could bring back any retro jersey from the 90s.
It's a lot, man. There was a lot of good options from back then, bro. That's hard.
If you bring him back a retro jersey from the 90s, which jersey you bring him back? Because I got one.
So where we at right now? Bottom 13. Still a 2-2 game, by the way, folks.
So the time code on where we are right now, just for anybody that wants to, put the game on the TV is we're at 3 hours and 25 minutes and about 18 seconds is where we at right now.
By the way, has anyone already seen the game? Or are you like me, I would say, where you saw the highlight, why the name or the game rather has the name that it does? Because one thing that I mentioned, earlier in tonight's live was the fact that this is a raw reaction for me. I have not seen this game.
Nah, this is him watching it. This is him watching it at the very the apex of because you never seen this game before.
Nah, bro. Razor says, yo, a 90s jersey to bring back. He says, hold on. It's hard, bro. You got to really take a minute to really think about what you would. I can't even tell you off the top of my head. I think if I had some sort of pictures of each one right in front of me, then I think I'd be able to pick one. But I do know for sure, what I remember growing up as a kid, so many of them were fire.
So I got one. I would say, what a pitch by John Walker. That was disgusting. Got him. Got Alfonso fishing out here in these streets. I like the throwback Angels uniforms. Remember the look like the Walt Disney jerseys back then in the 90s?
Right.
Yeah, before they won the World Series, the real colorful ones where Jim Edmonds was the center fielder. Mo Vaughn, I believe Mo Vaughn was in Anaheim back then. Troy Percival was the closer.
I think Overwood went there. Yeah.
Right.
Still raining. Yeah, I think what you said earlier is so true about today's game, Steph. And they would have been put the tarp on the field.
Oh, I like
For
this
it,
one
for
here.
it to be raining this long in a playoff game.
I like that one there, though.
Yeah, that's a great example, Go. There's a couple that I like from back then. That's another one, Rick.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
for sure.
That Devil Ray stuff, it looked good. The hats were fire too.
Oh, yeah, with the
Yeah,
stingray. Yeah,
man.
man. Mm-hmm. Nah, but this Diamondbacks
I
one
think
was
the
that
name
Diamondbacks
was
one was
also good too, though. Like the Devil Rays. Like I
yeah.
like that name.
That Diamondback one was hard though. Look at him choking up on the bat. We don't see people choke up no more.
Yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
They had some really nice stuff back then.
For sure. If you're new to the channel, man, welcome to the family, bro. You know what I mean? I'm Stefan. That's Ivan. You know what I mean? We're doing a nice little Friday night watch along. New York Mets, Atlanta Braves, 1999, NLCS Game 5, Robin Ventura, the Grand Slam single, the game where everybody looked stressed in the face. Everybody's looking stressed in the face. Yo, even the players on the bench is like, yo, damn, if I. Oh, shit.
That is, oh, damn. I was just going to ask. Hey, was that his third hit of the game?
Nah, don't say that. Don't be a hater.
Well, here's what I would say, right? He's still fairly young to be able to improve, or if not improve, maybe at least do it again.
Yep.
But the one thing that we could all admit is that 2024 was his best season
so far.
And listen, we're talking about a guy who has had other good seasons too. So is that really saying much? He's had good seasons with Washington. I think he could have been better when he was on the Padres, but he still did some good things there too.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, we don't know who's hitting behind him yet because Pete Alonso hasn't signed a contract. But it was reported that Pete turned down 3 years and 90. If that's indeed the case,
yeah.
Goodbye, Pete.
But while you're right, Goat, because we all know that, right? But at the same time, I mean, having a hit behind Francisco Lindor, that ain't bad either.
No, it's not bad.
It's not Judge. I understand your point, but
Lindor should have been the National League MVP, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I know that was your argument at one point, and even some other people as well too.
Because John Rocker just throwing the heater right.
You know what I would say. I think what would have made Lindor's case to win the National League MVP even better is the fact that they don't include the postseason, right? Like it's a regular season award. Like the votes are already in. But I think if it was a full season award leading up to how far you and your team get to,
you should include the postseason too.
Yeah, it's Lindor all the way. Like if that was included in winning the award, I would have been surprised if Ohtani wins. Because at that point, I'm like, wait, we just watched this man do what with the Mets and still?
But even then, Ohtani had way more help than Lindor had, and Lindor basically dragged the Mets to the playoffs damn near. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
he was
Ohtani had bets.
Freddie. Yeah, you got weapons all over the place, man.
Yeah, I get you.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's 3 for him now, man. I can only imagine how many he's gonna finish his career with.
Yeah.
Think he gets about 2-3 more? I think so.
Ohtani? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nah, I think a lot of people. Shout out to you for that comment, by the way. What is it? Like Ike. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ivan. That's Stefan. But just to add on to your point, I think a lot of voters are biased, bro. A lot of people were already leaning towards Ohtani at that point. Like, we do recall how hot Lindor was since he was put in the leadoff spot. He might have been probably the best player in baseball, I would say. Many would say too. But I think he just got it going a little too late for them to, switch sides. But he made it close. Goat says, now that everyone plays each other, it should be just one MVP. Really? You think so?
There shouldn't be no National League American League because there's no real National League American League designation anymore.
So then if you do that, then you might as well get rid of the fact that you have two separate leagues, right?
Which is what I've been yelling for the last 5 years. Get rid of the National League American League. Just put the best 12 teams in the playoffs.
Damn, if you do that, how do you vote? That's going to be tough, man. Because if you do that for what they should do, that for Cy Young Awards, all that extra stuff.
What they should do, to be honest with you, is they should have a most important player and a most valuable player. So your most important player should be the guy that is the guy that does it all around, like Lindor, the guy that plays defense too. Because MVPs, if I'm being honest, San Francisco Giants jerseys were cool back then. Oh, yes, what's up, Uncle Leo? Welcome, man. Welcome. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube, man. Welcome. I like that tape.
Yeah, that's a good pick right there. I like those.
Since you're new to the channel, we gotta hit you. We gotta hit you. Welcome to the family, brother. Appreciate it. Oh, that pitcher's off the plate.
By the way, in this game, it is still a 2-2 game. In the top of the 14th, I think I just saw.
Top of the 14th. Right? The Robin Ventura is going to come up real soon and going to end this thing, bro.
Okay, we got a 94 there.
Yeah, he hit 94 a few times. I'm assuming you're a Giant fan, Uncle Leo. If you are, what do you feel about the Giants going after Corbin Burns? Talk to us. Let us know.
By the way, getting massages on the bench.
Did you hear that Corbin Burns is seeking a 7-year deal or $245 million?
Oh, okay, so it's not as much money as I thought he would be looking for. I thought he was looking upwards of like 270 maybe.
Nah, he's looking for about 7 and 245.
That ain't bad, honestly. That is not bad at all, I would say.
That's what he's looking for. Then more teams should be in on that because that's not horrible.
Yeah.
That's not if you're doing it and it's a lot less than what we originally thought. That's not bad.
Originally I told you my take, Stephen. I thought he was not gonna get exactly what Garrett Cole got from the Yankees.
But I thought it would have been close.
But this is
the bat went flying. Holy shit.
This is below that though, for sure. What do we have here?
Scott Boras only give us the one. Yeah, especially lately, that's a valid argument.
Right.
Because honestly, how is Alex Bregman not signed with somebody yet? It's after Christmas. What are we doing? Come on now. Get the guy paid.
I'm actually a little surprised that a player like him is just still out there. And Corbin Burns too, man. Like, these are still really good baseball players, and they're just out there.
Yeah. Pete Alonso even. How is Pete Alonso not back with the Mets yet?
Wow, 96. Up and in he threw. That's a big deal. I'm just saying. That's a pretty big deal for 1999, folks.
96 was like 100.
Yeah, like man.
You know what's crazy? So I was watching this game and I saw how many times the radar gun got above 90, and they would talk about how hard the person was throwing, and you're like, bro.
Right. Now, not when somebody throws 96, we think something is wrong with them. Bregman to the Red Sox. Yeah, we've heard that from some people, especially here on the channel.
For sure. Shout out to TD and Red Sox fan for life. Red Sox fan for life is out here doing the Lord's work. He like, yo. We see you.
By the way, to those of you who are new here, let us know, how did you come across the channel? What was it that you were looking for and you ended up seeing our lovely faces. And shout out for tuning in, of course.
Word.
But it's always interesting to know where people are coming from. What is it that they're looking up? Just for us to get a better understanding as to how we pop up.
Wow, he's been consistently 94 to 96.
Yeah, and this is mid-90s we're talking about.
And this is his second inning, so it's like he's throwing harder in his second inning than his first.
Yep. That looks like it's going to sink.
Is that going to be a base hit? No.
Yo, Melvin Moore, man, he wasn't a bad right fielder. I remember him for his time as an infielder, but you're not bad in the outfield, bro. At least you weren't, I should say. I did not see it. No, I did not.
I would like him on the team. I just don't know how many Giants are. So, Uncle Leo, are you from San Francisco? If you are, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. That's dope. By the way, I like that name, Uncle Leo, because that makes me seem like that just feels like real OG-ish to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's older than us, bro. And he's
watching.
I mean? If he is, Uncle Leo, if you are,
salute to you, man.
Shout out to you for watching the young fellas. Good to know that we're able to entertain you in some way.
Yeah, man, for sure. Listen, we love all the OGs coming to the channel because they impart wisdom on us that we didn't know about it. We weren't ready for. So, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Andrew Jones at the plate.
Looking real young.
We got here 2 outs, I think.
Yup. The one thing about Octavio Dotel, if you remember him, he used to walk everybody and their moms, bro. He was wild. Walt Weiss looking stressed in the face. He's losing more hair at the top of his head as we speak, bro. That's a strike, bro.
That was a strike. You see what I'm saying? Now you see it. I mentioned it at least 2 to 3 times, bro.
That's a strike, bro.
That's another example, I would say, where I would have said it also, too. That was a strike, bro. What? Sure. That was not that far in. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Listen, man, umpiring is just as bad now, just as bad then. It doesn't matter when.
Wow. Longest ALCS game since the Orioles and Indians on October 11th of 97.
Wow. They almost played for 5 hours. Holy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder if he takes second here, even though there's 2 outs. Because, back then they would do that.
Of course. Especially in extra innings.
Oh, you're from the East Bay, 35 minutes outside of... Okay, cool, man. Cool.
Shout out to the West Coast.
You know what I mean? Yay.
It's always good to get love from the other side of the country.
Of course, man. Of course. We're going to talk about plenty. We're talking plenty of Giants. If your Giants make moves and...
Yeah, so we have spoken about them in previous lives, especially over the past week or so. So go ahead and check some of that stuff out.
By the way, Uncle Leo, how are you feeling about the Willie Adames signing, and what do you want to see them do next? They re-sign Matt Chapman, but what's next for you guys? I'm just curious on your thought process.
He's probably going to say something along the lines of, well, what can we do when the Dodgers just buy everyone? We can't do anything.
At that point, shit.
Now they call that? I don't know. You see, just a couple minutes ago, he was calling that a ball.
Yeah.
That's what I was complaining about. And now he just called it a strike.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you're not going to call it, don't call it at all.
Stay consistent, bro. Stay consistent.
Yeah.
If Ivan was on the bench, he'd be yelling and screaming, "Yo, you!"
Nah, honestly, bro, I've gotten heated with because for those of you who are watching, I play softball right on my weekends, so I've had my moments where, I would let an umpire know, like, dude, this ain't even like hardball, and you still screwing things up. Like the game ain't even moving that fast, and you still can't get your calls right. Man, get the hell out of here. Let me not act like I'm talking to one of them right now, but you just brought me back to how I feel in those moments.
Damn. Tell me how you really feel, bro.
And we paying you on top of that too.
Damn.
Yeah, we pay these umpires after each game.
Was it ref fee, right? Umpire fee.
Fees. Yup.
Damn. Tell me how you really feel, bro.
He said, who is my MLB comp? That's a good question, bro. If I had to use a few words to sum up how I play, big on speed and defense for sure. I play the outfield. I could play all three positions. However, I grew up playing second and short, and then when I got to high school, that's when I kind of like just stuck to the outfield. I don't know, man. Think of somebody who is a guy who relies on speed, doesn't have too much power, but will run into some that are doubles, triples. That's how I would define myself.
I got one, and you say you was an outfielder?
Well, I still am.
No,
but
the softball. Playing outfield. All right. So my comp for you would be, I don't know if you had an arm like him, but
I do. I don't want to. I've gotten my fair share of gunning people out at third base. I would say.
So we're just gonna call you the Dominican Ichiro. That's it.
Ichiro's a good one. Well, Ichiro was different, man, because he was damn near. That's not a bad comparison. I would take that. Honestly. Brett Gardner's not bad. By the way, I'm also a lefty in the batter's box, so that's pretty good. But I like the Ichiro one. I definitely like that for sure.
Since you say you gunning dudes out, why not?
Nah, I don't do it a lot, but I recall a few moments where I have.
No,
I do it a couple times per season. I'm not out here gunning like 10 people out per year, but I usually end the year off like maybe 3, 4. That ain't bad. We talking in a season where we play like maybe about 20-something games. It's not bad.
Wow, look at John Rocker going back out for multiple innings. When's the last time you seen a closer on the road go back out for multiple innings? Remember there was a big thing where Buck Showalter didn't bring in Zach Britton because he was on the road and didn't want to use his closer?
Yeah, that was a huge mistake, man. Like, how do you even have second thoughts about that?
I don't even know. For me, you can't. Bottom of the 14th. What's going to happen here?
By the way, Robin Ventura, I think at this point in the game, or in the series rather, is 1 for 17. For those of you who just got here, leading up to his last at bat, he was 0 for 16 in this series. I agree.
He will be.
I agree. Absolutely.
And if he's not, somebody needs to be. We need to fight.
Yeah,
that's craziness.
I feel like he's like the Michael Jordan in Japan, and I kind of feel like Otani's LeBron James.
LeBron.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, you're just as good, but
and Matsui was
the
like
guy who came before you, you know.
And Matsui, I would say, was like, it was like a, not Kobe, but he kind of had, because Matsui was good when he was.
Yeah, he had some good years offensively.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Ventura again.
Too. He just missed it, bro.
Man.
Yo, watch it.
Jones just lollygagging in center field. He's going after that boy his tippy toes, bro. He's like, oh, no need to worry. I got it.
Yo, even those Brave jackets was hard, bro. Damn.
I remember seeing those growing up too, man. Goat says they already screwed Jeter. Yeah, you're right, bro.
You notice the only one that got a perfect Hall of Fame vote was Mo.
Mm-hmm.
They knew not to mess with him, bro.
But you know what bothers me too? Because for some of these voters, I don't know how it comes out. Maybe they leak it themselves, right? But when you listen to some of their excuses as to why they don't vote for certain players, it sounds bogus.
Oh, he was getting enough votes as it is. What does that even mean?
Yeah, so I'd rather give it to somebody who is more deserving, who might needs them. Well, bro, you give that vote to who deserves it. Point blank simple. Whether they're getting all of them or not, stop that cheesy shit, man. I'm sick of that, bro. It's like, oh, I feel bad. bro, they're gonna either get it or not, and it's not only gonna be because of you.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Yo, Melvin Moore looks crazy weird in the Met jersey, bro.
I'm used to seeing him rocking the black and
Oriole.
orange.
Yeah, man. You know, Robin Ventura was the only crazy mofo to get in a fight with Nolan Ryan. Like, fight him square up. Charles the Mountain, Nolan Ryan. Damn, 97.
I think
you
I
saw
recall that. That's hard. I was talking about 94, 96, 97. Now, all jokes aside, now we're getting up there. This is 99, bro. We got to be honest.
Yo, listen, 97 is still hard now. I don't know how.
It is.
I don't know. Oh, that looked like a strike, Blue.
They got the cops chilling in the dugout too.
Yeah, because back then they used to storm the field, bro.
Right.
Back then they didn't care. Yo, we out here. That's it. Field's getting stormed, bro. Got him.
See, but the good thing is about back then when they did allow that, damn, it is still raining and they have not stopped. Oh my. But yeah, the good things about then too was the fact that, you know, people were living for in the moment, you know, whatever it was that was happening right before their eyes.
This is what I want to tell you too. Yo, look at the difference between a game then and a game now.
Nobody's on their phones.
Nobody's on their phones.
Yeah,
everybody's locked in, watching the game, watching what's happening.
And I'm glad we got into that because that's how I was going to end my point with. Whereas compared to now, if you allowed people to get on the field, especially with social media and the way people like recording everything, somebody's going to want to do something dumb just to point themselves out as the person like, yo, I got to do this, you know, which is stupid.
Good luck spending the night in jail, idiot.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you know, probably losing the privilege to even return to the stadium too.
Yep. Look at the two guys that got kicked out of Yankee Stadium for stealing the ball out of Mookie's glove. It's dickheads, bro.
See, now this picture, I'm going to be honest, without remembering much that happened in 1999, I would not be surprised if he was one of the game's hardest throwers at the time, for sure.
But you know why he's pitching in the spot?
He's very consistent with, you know.
But I can tell you why he's pitching in the spot, though, without even looking at his numbers and none of that. He probably walked a lot of people.
Yeah, could be.
Because they're not giving you the spot like that. Because he threw hard, yes, but he probably walked a lot of people. Back then, they wanted you to throw strikes. And it's not like now. Like now, they wanted you to strike people out. Back then, they wanted to pitch you to contact. Yo, throw the ball over the plate. The fielders are there for a reason. Use them. Use them. Yeah, I wonder how stressful that is. So the game itself is stressful because you're in a literal like pressure cooker situation. It's raining too. Like, so if you stumble the wrong way, you're trying to score, you could get thrown out. Like, all that is so crazy, bro. By the way, I think the Braves score in the next inning because the final score of this game actually ended up being 4-3, even though he hit a grand slam.
Right.
Did you ever see the play? What happened? You saw the play, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro, how this umpire is garbage, bro. Jesus. Call a strike. Oof. Yo, if that was me and you in the crowd, bro, we'd be killing this umpire.
You know, I thought we were going to see more mountains this day, but surprisingly, we really haven't.
I mean, because back then it felt like they knew what they were, not that they knew what they were doing, but they kind of had a sense of like, we want to do this. We want to, you know what I mean? We want to attack them this way.
Yeah.
This feels like, it felt like more controlled.
Oh, he took off.
Second. Okay. That's what I would call a delayed steal. Because nobody was expecting him to go.
Right.
Was it a delayed steal? No, straight steal. Holy shit. Okay, I like that. Hey, yo, what is it with these slides, bro?
Yeah, that one was better though. I will say that for sure. In the
Oh,
bullpen. All
all
right.
right.
Wow.
Damn.
I thought he was going to call that a ball.
By the way, you want to know who's coaching first for the Mets?
Who?
The great Mookie Wilson was on the 86 championship team.
Oh, okay.
He was the first base coach here. Is he going to get him? Look at him. Got him.
Inning over. Wow.
They're probably like, yo, come put some of that diamond drown here. This field is slicker than the mother.
Listen, despite us knowing what or who won, I should say, both of these teams are doing their thing, man.
Hell yeah. That's outside, Blue.
Is that Dotel still on the mound?
Yeah.
Wow. What was he, a starter or something during this time?
Nah, he was throwing in the bullpen. He came out of the bullpen.
Yeah, but it's crazy. He's still going. I mean, they don't have many options though.
Nah,
they did.
If you got Al Leiter, and if you got Al Leiter warming up, you did the end of the bullpen, bro.
Wait, actually, I think this might be it in terms of relievers, right? Because when we saw the list, it was Kenny Rogers, Armando Benitez, and Dotel.
Yeah, that was all that was left.
Wow. So now they got to go to the starting pitching. That's crazy. Talk about using your guys.
And Al Leiter was gonna pitch. If he pitched in this game, he wouldn't have been able to go game 6 if they won. Like if they had to throw him in the next inning because the game would have kept going, he wouldn't have been able to throw in game 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so not only did they warm him up, I get he didn't come in, but he was due to pitch the following game
on 3 days rest.
Yo, that is insane.
Yeah.
Yo, these guys didn't care, bro, and they did it for less money.
And because they love the game, for sure. I like the Adames move. If we get Burns and the time, that would be awesome. Buster Posey has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, not a bad start.
That's not a bad start, though, Uncle Leo. Yeah, we agree with you, though. Damn, he just got in on him.
Yeah.
Yo, but you know the other thing I noticed too. Speaking of the fans, look how close they are to the field, bro. Like, there's not any of this like, yo, let's push these fans back. Like, they right on top of the field, bro.
Yeah. So what you're saying is there was less room in foul territory back then.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's just made for a rowdy atmosphere. Base hit.
Base hit for the Braves. Who's that by?
Walt Weiss.
Okay.
Walt Weiss, yeah. Walt Weiss actually ended up becoming a big league manager. I think he managed he was the bench coach for the Braves for a few years. He managed the Rockies, I think, at one point. He had a few
nice swing there. He just followed it, went the other way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wish more people did that nowadays, you know.
Kept it simple, bro.
You could just tell how players genuinely worked on that once upon a time, you know? Like not only was it about working on like pulling the ball, but
look at this.
Players they took some dignity in going the other way too.
Look at this. The pitchers out there, the relievers out there bunting.
Listen, man, I'll tell you one thing. As a fan, although there were some memorable moments when it came to pitchers hitting home runs. Speaking of the Mets, I know one of those were the Bartolo Colon home run. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad they got rid of that, man. I didn't want to see that no more. Because you had National League pitchers who were by far better hitters than the American League pitchers. And The American League pitchers would be automatic outs. Like, I was over that already.
Yo, you know what's crazy? So I watched Greg Maddox's batting average for that season was 172 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs.
Wow.
He was doing work hitting, bro.
We're talking about a pitcher.
By the way, this was considered a bad year for him. You don't want to know what Greg Maddox was that year? He was 19-9 with a 3.57, and they said that was a bad year.
Wow.
Because the year before that, he won 20 games. You know, he won 20 games 3 times and won 19 games 4 times, and the Mets stopped him this year from getting 20 wins.
Damn, man, that guy was different. That's what you call a true workhorse.
And back then, that's all they had.
Yeah, like all they knew was going deep into games.
That's all you had. Hell yeah! Between Glavine, Maddox, and Smoltz.
Right. Like we talk about a pitcher getting to the 7th inning now, and that's a big deal. Back then, that was light work for them.
You had to get into the 7th inning.
Yeah, because getting into the 8th and the 9th is what really mattered back then. Not you got through 6, got through 7.
Right. And I'm going to be honest. Yo, here's the other thing that's fun. The bullpen was the underbelly back then. Like, you couldn't just be, I'm going to come out of the bullpen. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Like, nah, you had to earn staying in the game and being a part of the game, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
He took off.
Steal. Ooh.
That was close. That was close.
Top Pratt behind the plate.
That was close, but then again, this was before replay, so why does it matter?
Wait. Did he get it? Did he get him? Did he get him? Did he get it? And no.
He's out, bro. You don't think so?
The hand got in before the tag, I think.
Yeah?
I think. Hold on.
One more time. He's looking back. That's where he messed up. He's out, bro.
Yeah, he's out, bro.
He's out. He messed up by looking back at the plate. Bro, worry about what's in front of you. Take that.
Damn. He's lucky he got called safe, though.
Wow. See, and that's why I mentioned let's remember the time that we're watching right now because there's no replay.
So let me ask you this.
So the call stands.
Would you prefer baseball with or without replay?
I prefer the style of play that came without replay, but I do think that replay is a good thing for the game. Because we've seen some calls that were pretty bad. Like not only on the bases, but balls and strikes have always clearly been an issue. But yeah, man, so many plays that deserve to have been overturned and just weren't.
Ordonez knew he got it too. You saw him like, damn.
He got that tag down pretty quickly.
That's some Javier Baez shit right there. Javi Baez had the best swipe tag I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
Getting in front of the bag and just hitting you with the swipe tag, bro.
It's a shame what he has turned into, But listen, you got your bread, man. So,
trying to hit that over the.
Like I know for a lot of guys, that's all it's really about,
mm-hmm.
And not maintaining that level of play throughout the time when you are receiving that money finally.
Wow, yo, bro, 2 for 15 with runners in scoring position.
13 people left on. That's a problem.
Niggas left on a village, bro.
And that's why they're in the 15th inning. For that reason.
But I still prefer this over that Manfred man garbage where they got the second baseman. I mean, they got to run on second starting.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't like it in real life, but I must admit, man, I do like it when I play the show. When I play MLB The Show and we get to extra innings, I'm like, oh man, I already got somebody in second. Oh, I got you right now. Yo, for anybody else who's watching right now, and if you play MLB The Show, do you like the fact that, if a game goes into extra innings, you also have that guy on second? I like it when I'm playing video games, but not in real life, though.
Nah.
Not a fan of it. I think it removes from games that were, for example, this long, I would say, right? Tonight is a good example, what we're watching.
Yeah, this game was over 5 hours long, They had the game on YouTube with commercials that said 5 hours and 49 minutes. I was like, yo, bro, wow.
Oh, you see that? All right, Uncle Leo. Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
For sure, man.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And
Definitely
thank you
do
for
that.
joining.
For sure, man. Appreciate the time. Thank you. That's dope. Coming all the way from the East Bay. That means he's closer to Oakland than he is San Francisco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Williams, what are you gonna do, bro? You can get a base hit, or you gonna strike out again? What are you gonna do, bro?
Ooh. He hung that one. He hung that one. He's lucky.
He's lucky he got that one back.
I don't think that's where he wanted to put that pitch.
Nah,
that was like at the letters. That's a dangerous area.
And they weren't throwing, like we mentioned, they not throwing hard now. He's not throwing as hard now as he was early in the out. Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I think that was off speed too, because it had some late drop to it.
He just got under. You saw him like, damn, I just missed that. Look, they brought the hacksaw out for you to clean your spikes off. Look at that. Yeah, you know they have these blades that the blades do that. They get the chunks of dirt out the cleats.
So what do you just like rub your feet against that and that's it?
No, they what they do is they take it, like you cross your legs and you take the metal and it pulls the dirt from off the spike. Yeah. Not back then where you had to bang the cleat and all the dirt would try to come out.
Yeah.
Who's just at the plate right now? You know what I like to see? A nice hit and run right now. There's 2 outs, but you got to score at this point.
That's risky, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I were a manager, I would have to think about that a couple of times. Because
base hit.
Ooh. That got by him. It got by him. Is that a triple? It is. Wow. What should have been a single that was hit to the center fielder, but he allowed it to get by him, is now a triple.
Keith Lockhart with the friggin'
triple. And the run scores 3-2 Braves. What was that center fielder doing? It looks like he couldn't slow down, and that's why the ball got by him.
First of all, that's a great piece of hitting, though, by Lockhart.
But you got to be prepared to stop. You got to stop that ball.
Mind you, yeah, we say you got to stop, but it's hard to stop when it's pouring, it's raining, the grass is slick. You got to remember, there's no drainage systems back then like there are now, bro.
We have an intentional walk now. Who's this? Chipper Jones that walking.
They're like, hell no, you ain't handing the ball out, bro.
Yeah, man. That's one of the best players of all time. I'm not even surprised that they're doing this.
Yeah. Do you remember the time that they went to intentionally walk Miguel Cabrera and he stepped into the plate and he actually hit the?
Yes, I do remember that on a pitch that was way outside of the zone.
And he hit a shot.
Yes. Yo, Miggy in his prime, man, was forget
Keith
about
Lockhart with the rocket double.
And his prime lasted a long time. Honestly.
Who was that? Oh, that was Sean Dunston. He misplayed that ball.
Yeah.
He came in for who did he come in for to place in the field? Ricky. They took Ricky out.
Ricky was in left. I think they made some moving around, right?
They moved Melvin Moore from center to right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought in Akbayani and moved Dunston from left to center, put Akbayani in left, and put Dunston in center field. Damn.
Yo, Jordan wasn't having a bad series. I know the batting average says 200, but 2 home runs in this series. Two singles so far in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't bad.
Not at all.
It's a good pitch.
For sure. Yo, it's been raining since we started the stream,
bro.
bro.
I mentioned it a couple times. I'm here thinking at some point it'll stop, but nah, not yet. Still going.
You know how you know it's crazy is I feel like baseball players, they just wore what was available to them. When now you see these dudes with all customized cleats and they wearing
all these accessories and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like back then that shit was simple. Like I'm playing with whatever y'all give me.
Yeah.
It didn't rain early in the game. It started raining like midway through, like maybe I want to say like the 6th or 7th inning. It started to rain because when the game first started, it was not raining. But as the game got later, it started to rain. But it did rain from that point on. So where we at? Ooh, got him. Look, swinging. Okay,
got him.
Don't tell us like, God damn, man. Even Trainer waving the dude around. You see him with the towel? Yeah. Yo!
So we got 3-2. Braves are up as we head into the bottom of the 15th. And we're at the bottom of the Mets lineup, I believe. What is it? 8-9-1?
8-9-1, but you know they're gonna work their way back up, so something happens.
This dude right here got to make up for what he just did in center field. If he does, because I've never seen this game. So, as I mentioned, what should have been a single was eventually turned into a triple because of how he played that ball. Mm-hmm. But I want to see if he actually makes up for it now. A walk, a single, anything, bro.
See, bro.
A bunt. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm bunting with no outs. That's kind of rough.
Unless you're that fast. That's the only reason why it would make sense to me.
But even that, you don't want to. That's a free out. Unless you got speed like crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Matt Franco. No relation to John Franco, but they had two Francos on the team.
Right.
They had John and Matt. And Matt, I think, was like the third string catcher at that point.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Damn, bro.
Even what the NYPD officers are wearing back then looks different, bro. Like, they don't even wear that stuff anymore. Those light blue shirts.
Nah, yeah.
They don't wear that. Man, everything in life changes. It's crazy. Sports change. People change. Uniforms on jobs change. Everything changes.
Leo Mazzoni had that rock forever. The Braves pitching coach, during the game, he would rock. That was his thing.
Okay. This is a good way to start the 15th. Full count. I like this. Listen, whether he does something here or not, the fact that he's making him work, I like that a lot.
You know what's also gangster is you see people in the stands with no umbrellas.
Biting his nails. About to bite his damn fingers off.
Down to the cuticle, dog. Like,
yeah.
Looking stressed.
It's a nice swing. Stay in there, man. Make him work.
Yeah. By the way, they took Mike Piazza out of the game. Mike Piazza was no longer in this game.
He looks happy to be out that game, man. Looks like he has a slight smirk on his face.
Nah, he looks. That's the stressful smirk. That's the old shit. Hell yeah. Because if the Mets would have lost this game, their season would have been over. So they needed to win. Nice, staying in there, battling.
So it looks like they were just showing a shot of the Mets bullpen. I didn't see Glavine in there anymore. Or Leiter, excuse me.
Leiter.
Yeah. Leiter, I don't see him in there anymore. But it looks like they have a righty up. But they didn't show a name.
Number 35. Google who won number 35 for the Mets in 99.
Right.
If I had to guess, I would take a guess, and I would say that's I was gonna say Steve Traxel, but Steve Traxel might have been a little later.
It says Vance Wilson wore number 35 for the New York Mets in 99, but this doesn't look like him. No, it looks like somebody else in the actual like what we're watching right now.
So 2 players might have won it. We just didn't get who the second guy might have been. Because back then,
man, this is a heavy rain at this point. When you're watching a game and you could literally see the raindrops coming down as quickly as they are, that's it's kind of heavy.
Yeah, you see it through the. Damn! Look at this guy out there.
Bad. I think he's the reason why this game lasted this long. You know how long we've been here watching this at bat? I mean, I'm enjoying it because it just gives me the vibe that this pitcher, he's about to mess up because he's working really, really hard.
Yeah.
To get the first out. See, who's that? Could you tell by the face?
I couldn't tell. It feels like a camera.
Still fouling pitches off. Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't smiling. That's a stress look on his face. He's like, damn, bro.
There it is, his face.
Yeah, the pitcher's like, yo, what a brother got to do, bro?
And that Melvin Moore looks out of it.
Stressed in the face. In the dugout, like, yo.
Wow, man. So now I want to say this. Regardless of what he does, whether he gets
that gotta be
successful at bat.
This has to be like a 10 pitch at bat, no? A pitch at bat.
He already won. Whether he's out or not, you already won because the pitcher, he's working extremely hard.
That's crazy, bro.
He hasn't even gotten it out yet. And he still has to get this dude out first to begin with.
Yeah. And the Braves are running low on pitches too. Base hit.
Okay. That's how you make up for that. That's how you make up for turning that single into a triple. Yeah, and he's leading off at the top. Great job. I can't hold that against him just yet.
I mean, you can't because they won the game, but that was a hell of an at bat.
No, of course, but I'm trying to act in real time despite knowing, the result.
First of all, I wish people would do that more. You see what he just did? He just put the bat on the ball, bro. Mm-hmm. Let the field make it happen for you. Use the dimensions of the pitcher's mound. Whatever you got to use to get a base hit, use it. Damn, Octavio Dotel hitting for himself. What you gonna do here, Octavio?
Wow, really?
Nah, I mean,
they really left him in. That is crazy.
Matt Franco, like, damn, bro, you gonna let me get that pad off here, bro? One sacrifice bunt this season, all right, so he's done it.
One all season long. Holy crap! He looks so young, bro. For real, really young.
They all look young.
Nah, not this dude. You could tell he's an older guy.
Damn, Matt Franco go, good decoy, Bobby Valentine. I see you.
So who just came in?
So they pulling Dotel for Matt Franco.
Okay. Matt Franco. This is just his second at bat in this postseason.
Mm-hmm. By the way, do you know one player who's on the Braves?
Ooh, he's up there hacking. That's a nice first swing.
You know one player that was on the Braves bench that Bobby Cox regrets not using in these situations? You remember a guy by the name of Andres Galarraga, who they called the Big Cat?
I don't know.
Do yourself a favor. When you get a chance, go Google Andres Galarraga. That dude, you want to talk about power?
Right.
Unreal power.
Wasn't there I think there was a pitcher who pitched for Detroit who had the last name
That was
right?
Armando. That was Armando.
Yes. That I think that's what I'm thinking because the last name sounds familiar.
Well, no, Andres Galarraga was the first baseman, and
Okay.
this dude was unearthly power. How strong this dude was.
He's probably gassed, this guy, man. You know
You
how many
kidding me?
pitches he just threw to that first guy to lead off the inning?
Yeah, bro. That's why the pitching coach is like, yo, let me go ahead and talk to this dude, bro.
He's already thrown enough pitches this inning alone, I would say, to one guy that really should have been to three different players.
Damn, that's true.
At this point.
In the modern game, he'd have been out of the inning already.
Yeah, because that at bat, I kind of felt like that at bat lasted it lasted a few minutes, maybe.
Yo, if you're Octavio, they'll tell you, like, yo, somebody gotta ice my arm, rub my arm, do everything to my shit. My shit is done right now. And I believe he pitched in game 6 too.
Right. But you know what, though, too, man? Like, if I would have put myself in their shoes, I think the adrenaline is at an all-time high, man, considering, like, how deep they are into the season now.
Oh, you feel nothing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're just trying to get through the last, couple innings.
Yeah.
Good at bat. Good at bat.
It's looking wild, man. Nowhere near the plate with those last two pitches.
And look at everybody into the game. Look at the crowd standing up.
Yeah,
look at
man.
That, man. Into the game.
There will never be a crowd reaction like anything from back then. Because one thing that you mentioned, Stefan, people nowadays are on their phones too much. Oh, he went. Oh, foul ball. Oh, my gosh. He took off.
He would have had that base stolen, too.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, he had that.
Look, oh, my God. He was out of here, bro. Yeah.
We're getting closer to the end here, folks.
Yes,
little over 2 hours here on this live stream tonight.
Yes,
Perfect time for me to remind you guys to follow us on Instagram at 27outs3c if you're new here. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you know about more of our videos. To be specific, put the post notification bell on,
For sure.
Took off again. He got that.
Stolen.
He didn't even get the second. Wow. That shortstop got a late jump to cover that bag. Terrible jump there. Whether the runner makes it to the bag or well, it's safe or not, I should say. You got to make sure you're there.
Be there. Throw. Yeah. Because if it was an accurate throw, and let's say he gets him, you not know where to be found. Now you got to catch it on the run, apply the tag, and hope that he overslides, which...
Yeah.
See, this is the little things I'm talking about. Stealing bases. Good at bat.
First two guys on to start the 15th, first and second.
Bobby Cox is like, are you kidding me, bro?
Damn. I smell trouble. Is that you, Braves? I don't want to say the real thing. You remember that 50 song from back then, bro? I forgot the name of that song. It was 50, right? You know what I'm really talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just noticed? I haven't had my mic in front of me this whole time.
You sound good, actually. I'm not going to lie, because I would have told you. I tell you sometimes.
I haven't had my mic in front of me this whole time. By the way, the webcam I'm using has speakers, has like a microphone.
It sounds good, bro. I'm honest. Mm-hmm.
But I have to try next time with the microphone just to see if it interferes at all.
I'm gonna be honest, you sound just as good, like with the mic and without.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Because I would have told you. I would have said, "Yo, you sound a little off. You don't sound clear. You sound loud enough. I hear you clearly." Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. I just noticed it because I looked over and I'm like, yo, my mic is in the corner. I haven't even used it.
I didn't notice, honestly. And we've been here for 2 hours, but I'm glancing back and forth. That
Wow,
bunt down, runners advance
yeah.
out at first. So we got second and third with 1 out for the Mets in the bottom of the 15th.
You putting a foot? Why you loading them things, huh? All right, bro.
So who is it that is walking here?
He's loading them things. He's walking
That was Ordonez, right?
That was Alfaro Alfonso that laid down the ball.
Oh, okay, yeah, Alfonso.
Mm-hmm. Going crazy at Shea Stadium. Look at that, bro.
So we got John Orwood up, is right?
Yeah, that's John Olerud. Yeah, they're walking him intentionally.
Wow, man.
Back then, they used to have to throw the 4 pitches. Now they just take first.
Yep. I remember.
Yo, you remember when they used to throw it? They used to walk somebody intentionally, and the ball used to sometimes go over the backstop, and the catcher used to be like, "Damn, bro."
Yes. Who's that? Pratt?
Todd Pratt.
Okay, so they're walking John to load the bases up with 1 out.
For Todd Pratt.
Right. And the Braves are still up 3-2.
Mm-hmm. See, you got to walk John Olerud in that situation because if you don't, he might end that game right then and there. And speaking of the moment we spoke about earlier, goodbye. Steve Finley's like, yo, I got this. No, you don't. Goodbye.
Damn, bro. He looked at his glove in disbelief like, yo, I thought I caught that.
You did not, conduct.
How is that over the wall? What are they calling time for? They're making a change? Oh, pinch runner.
Pinch runner.
Who's this?
Roger Cedeno.
Oh, okay. I remember him. Wasn't he an infielder, right?
Yes, Roger Cedeno. He was actually out most of this game with an injury. He just came in right now.
Mm-hmm. He would be the go-ahead run because they have the bases loaded right now.
Yeah, he would be the go-ahead run. Yep. This pitch is like, damn, yo, what I got to do? Looking stressed in the face. Oh. And it's pouring, bro. It's not like it's raining coming down.
Yeah,
man. Coming down pretty good now.
And you got fans with no umbrellas there, still cheering their asses off.
Chilling, bro. And it's October, so you know it's cold.
I can imagine what it sounds like right now if I would have put the volume up. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, man. I mean, through the roof, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Shea Stadium must have been rocking.
What?
Come on, Pratt. I mean, they keep showing this home run, brother. What you got? Oh, my God. 3-0 bases loaded. 1 out.
Look at the shake. Look at the camera shaking, bro. Damn.
Hold on now. We might have ourselves a tie game here.
Does he swing 3-0?
Nah, hell no. Honestly, I wouldn't ask him to swing at all for the next 2 pitches. Yeah, go ahead. See, if I'm in that situation, I see it like this. You got to come to me. I don't got to come to you. Mm-hmm. I'm just simply waiting for you to, wow, look at those numbers. Career with the bases loaded. Damn. That's almost 400.
Practically.
Wow, man. This is a big moment for him.
Oh,
he walked him. Oh, my gosh. Tie game now. He walked him.
Damn. Oh. The winner's coming up right now. It's Robin Ventura time, baby.
The Braves. Y'all just messed up. Messed up.
It was in this moment. He knew.
Yeah. Because I'm sure Robin Ventura, he probably feels better about this at bat, knowing that he finally got that base knock earlier in the game, where he was 0 for 16. I know he has to feel more comfortable right now.
You have to, because and you've seen everything this guy's gonna throw at you. So looking at it from that standpoint, you already know what he's gonna throw. He's not gonna have nothing that you haven't seen.
Right.
Damn, 1 for 6. Damn.
It's a tough series, bro.
Word.
But this seems to be the game where he just simply breaks out
and becomes a hero.
Ooh. It's a nice swing. It's a nice swing.
And you know what you like about these guys' approaches is they stay within themselves usually. They don't try and do too much. They just they try to put the bat on the ball.
Mm-hmm. What happens here? Let's see. He's been throwing outside a whole lot this inning alone.
That's fatigue. That's because he can't get the arm slot right. And
That's dangerous, though, man. You're playing with fire. Not only are you throwing a lot of balls, bases loaded, a wild pitch.
If that ball gets through, the game's over.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why in that instance, I'm trying to stay middle of the plate.
Oh, he got it.
Damn.
He got it. That's the game, folks.
He's like, yo, let me run around the bases, bro. Hold up, chill.
So this right here is what I actually remember from the game. Now that I'm seeing it again.
Damn, bro. They didn't even let your man get around first base.
Yo, look at the smile on Bobby Valentine's face compared to how much he was stressing during the game.
Damn, bro. You know what that is? That's relief. Now, the score says 7-3, but if you Google the final score of this game, I believe it's 4-3, is it not?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Let's hit the Google one. That's just to be because he didn't round the bases, so it's not technically a grand slam. You got to round the bases.
Let me see.
The
score was 4-3. Yeah,
because he didn't round the bases. He just touched first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He hit the hell out of that ball, though. I wonder why he didn't just keep running. But you notice what happened? Usually the umpires stay. The ball went over the wall, and the umpires just ran off the field.
God is a Mets fan. You saw that stuff? What the hell is he shouting?
You saw that?
I don't know what he said.
He said something to the effect of let's fucking go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo.
Nah, shout out to the Braves and the Mets for this one, man.
That's a classic,
was a good one,
bro.
Both teams gave it their all.
Middle, low too.
Yeah.
He knew he was gone as soon as he hit it. You saw him? He's like, all right, I got that.
Look at the smile on his face, man.
Let's go home, kid. Wow, that's the way you end the ball game, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's the way you end the ball game. That's dope.
This was a good one for sure.
He's like, yo, can I run the bases, bro? Get off me, bro. Damn, and the outfielder knew it too. He started running it before the ball went over the wall.
I mean, they were in position for singles only, actually.
Damn.
If anything that would have been an extra base hit was going to get over their heads.
At that point, I'll be playing no doubles, bro.
Now, you kind of have to just play safe.
Yeah, but if you play no doubles, then a dumper single gets in front of you, and that's the ball. Look at that. They knew it was out. Look at the dugout. Holy cow, bro. Yo, Shea Stadium going psychotic, bro.
No, they picked his ass up. Wow.
No, you ain't running the bases. Hold that. Who picked him up, though? Who is that?
I don't know.
I gotta see who that is. Is that a? They gave that to the fireman carry. Oh, hold on.
I believe. We believe. You
that.
have entered the mojo zone. What did that mean back then?
I don't know.
Never heard of that one.
That's the way you end a ball game, bro. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth Grand Slam of the season, including playoffs.
Wow.
Wow, bro.
Damn. So in a way, I mean, Robin Ventura, he was the king of Grand Slams in 99.
Something like that.
4 in a years. Crazy, man.
No, the
Really
team.
good.
The team at 4 in the game. That was the
No,
team.
bro. I think it was Robin Ventura. Let me see. Yeah, Robin Ventura, 4th Grand Slam this season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dude was the king of it.
That's crazy, bro. By the way, the Yankees were also in the championship series on the other side of the bracket against the Red Sox. It might have been a World Series, a Subway Series a year earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Subway Series in back-to-back years.
Look at these dudes shirtless in the rain. And I know it's cold too.
It's freezing.
Hell yeah, I know what this time feels like.
Oh, we were there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We were there, bro. That was
knowing those fans that are shirtless, bro, they probably got a boatload of alcohol.
They don't feel nothing right now.
That's giving them the energy to feel heat, shirtless or not.
Damn, bro. Yo, who trying to? Damn,
Hey, bro, four Grand Slams in a single season
is crazy.
That's a big deal, man.
Wow, look at Jim Gray, a young Jim Gray.
Yo, if you think about it, that's what 4, 8, 12, 16 RBIs,
16
and just
RBIs.
4 home runs.
That's crazy.
Wow, man.
That's crazy. But this has been a great show, guys. I had a blast, and you know, this is what we wanted to do something special for you guys. This one was really cool. It's a little different off the beaten path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to a couple of you who tuned in today.
Sure.
And I'm sure there were also some others who probably stopped by, didn't leave a comment. Whatever it was that you did, we appreciate it. We know that it's difficult, especially with the way copyright and all that extra stuff works. So we aren't exactly able to show the game, because then that would give Major League Baseball the rights to essentially take our video down. But we still enjoyed this nonetheless,
That was crazy, bro. Anyway, as I like to say, we ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell up out of here. So peace.